All right, and we'd like to welcome you to tonight's broadcast between the Dallas Baptist University Patriots and the Missouri State Ice Bears. Unfortunately, was not provided a roster sheet of either team tonight, so I will do my best to provide entertaining play-by-play, but unfortunately, without names on the back of the jerseys, I will be forced to call out numbers. So I do apologize for that ahead of time, but nonetheless, we have hockey getting ready to be set underway here. Both teams getting ready for this opening draw. And here we go as Missouri State wins that first face-off draw and sends it down low into the DBU zone. Picked up behind the net. Puck loose along the half wall. Missouri State coming away with it. Leaves it up at the point. Gets a shot towards the net. That's blocked. Unable to clear it out of the zone. Missouri kept it in. And puck now moved down towards the half wall. Centering out in front, and that gets poked away back behind the net. Puck in the corner now with Missouri State, and DBU unable to clear it. And a nice keep there by the defense. And they'll send it back down low into the corner, picked up by the DBU defense. And DBU is able to get it out into the neutral zone, but that's quickly sent back down, now behind the net. DBU now with it, moving through the neutral zone. Unable to maintain possession as Missouri State now has the puck. Loose in the neutral zone, Missouri State with it. Looks like no offsides on the play, so we'll keep going. Picked up in the neutral zone, MSU coming in. The shot saved there. Rebound goes in the corner. Picked up behind the net. Missouri State with it. Poked away in the corner, and DB is able to rim it and get it back into the neutral zone. Picked up by Missouri defense. Kept in the Missouri State zone as they'll rim it around behind their net. Poked away down low. DBU now coming in on the attack. Gets a shot. Nice save there. Rebound picked up behind the net by DBU. Puck now in the corner along the half wall. Moved up towards the point. Shot towards the net. That's tipped up high and into the netting. So we will have a face-off coming up to the goaltender's left. Looks like that got deflected by the Missouri State defense. So face-off will stay inside the zone. 18-13 remaining in the first period. Missouri comes away with that face-off draw as they skate the puck around the net. He gets hit hard along the half wall, but they're able to get the puck back in the neutral zone. Here they come on the attack. Tries to get around both defensemen. A loose puck in front and able to get cleared out of harm's way, but kept in the DBU zone. Centering pass out in front, just out of reach, poked away. Another centering pass. Good defensive play there. Puck sent behind the net, centered out in front, and unable to get a shot away as the puck's now at the point with Missouri. Gets a shot on, rebound, and it looks like that rebound just went wide. A nice save there by the DB netminder. Puck now at the point, gets a shot that just goes wide. Puck now along the half wall. Missouri State with it. Sent along behind the net, picked up in the corner. And poked away, and it looks like this puck will get back out into the neutral zone, so Missouri State will have to regroup here before they go back in on the attack. That pass just out of reach. Looked like icing is waved off, picked up by DBU behind the net. Kept in there by Missouri State, but looks like that pass was just out of reach. Now DBU coming in on the attack. That gets poked away, sent down low in the corner. Tried to get a centering pass, poked away. DBU still with possession. It looks like they gave it away there. Missouri State now attempting to regroup back in their own zone. Coming through the neutral zone. And they'll send it back down low. Picked up along the half wall. And it looks like Missouri State comes away with possession on there, but quickly pinned up against the wall. DBU coming the other way with it, as they'll send it down low into the Missouri State zone. Icing is waved off as the race was won by DBU. unable to clear it there. Nice keep there by the point. A shot gets towards the net. Rebound, save there. And Missouri State now coming back on the attack. His pass just out of reach. And it looks like DBU will beat him to that puck. They'll send the puck back into the neutral zone. That gets deflected down. A nice tip there. And it looks like DBU now coming in on the attack. A 2-on-1 opportunity. Gets a shot. Just goes high. And picked up at the point, kept in the zone there, but both teams battle him. Looks like Missouri State does come away with it. And they'll send it up into the neutral zone. Missouri State with possession. Nice move there to get around one guy, comes in on the attack. Oh, tried to put it between the defenseman's legs, but a nice keep there. And a nice poke check there. DBU sends it back into the Missouri State zone. And they'll tip it in down low. Picked up behind the net by DBU. He'll play it up into the neutral zone. And it looks like DBU is getting another chance on the attack here. That gets poked away, sent along the half wall. Missouri State comes away with it. Now they're coming back in on the attack. They'll send it down low into the corner, race for it now. And it looks like we do have icing coming up here against Missouri State. So the faceoff's going to come back all the way into the Missouri State zone. Looks like to the left of the MSU netminder. 14:43 remaining in the first period. Looks like DBU does come away with that draw, but they'll send it down low behind the net. Bouncing puck squirts out, and DBU unable to keep it inside the zone. It makes its way out into the neutral zone. Race for the puck now. And it looks like MSU will beat them to that puck as they get possession now along the half wall. And it looks like DBU is able to poke that away, send it back into the neutral zone. And sent down low into the Missouri State net. MSU now, outlet pass, just gets poked away, but they maintain possession, coming in on the attack now, gets a shot, saved there, rebound, swatted away, kept in by MSU. Now puck battle along behind the net. Looks like MSU comes away with it, centering pass, poked away towards the half wall, and they're able to get it up off the glass and back into the neutral zone, forcing Missouri State to regroup here. And they'll send it back down low into the DBU zone. And apologies for any loud sudden burst. There is also a game going on right behind me. And DBU now with it as they set it up for the breakout here. Coming in through the neutral zone with speed. They'll get it down low. Picked up in the corner by Missouri State defense. Stopped along the half wall. That pass is poked away. DBU now centering pass, shot, and that goes in. A nice play set up there as number 5 of DBU was able to intercept that clearing attempt by Missouri State. Moves the puck to the open man, and a shot on the wide open net puts DBU ahead in this game 1-0 with 13:05 remaining. And it looks like Missouri State will win that face-off after the goal. See if they can respond here or if DBU is able to carry this momentum. As DBU now has it, they'll move it into the neutral zone. Gains the offensive zone with speed. It was close, almost offside there, but the ref waved it off. Puck now in the corner. Rendell round behind the net, picked up along the half wall. And now it looks like Missouri State with it coming in 2-on-1 opportunity. He'll move it over, and that gets poked away by the defense and sent back into the neutral zone. Picked up by DBU, coming in on the attack. Gets around one defenseman, gets a shot, and it looks like that was a glove save there by the Missouri State netminder. Nice job to hold that puck there and prevent any rebound opportunity. Looks like Missouri State does come away with that as they'll move the puck behind their net. Picked up in the corner, and they'll send it back into the neutral zone. Coming in on the attack now. It looks like we do have an offsides coming up against Missouri State, as it looks like number 11 was just a tad bit offsides, and the ref caught him. So faceoff's going to come back outside the zone. Looks like Missouri State comes away with that faceoff, and they'll send it back down low behind the DBU net. Poked away, sent in the corner, and DBU trying to get it out, but a nice keep there by the Missouri State defense. Another clearing attempt kept in there, and it looks like Missouri State comes away with it, and loose puck goes towards the middle of the ice. DBU now coming with it on the attack, gains the offensive zone, gets a shot, and that's saved. Rebound picked up and cleared out of harm's way back into the DBU zone. And he'll move that puck quickly back up into the neutral zone, and that pass is intercepted there by Missouri State. Loose puck, change of possessions. Now DBU coming in on the attack. Centering pass, doesn't appear to be anyone there, so puck gets sent back down low, picked up by DBU behind the net. Centering pass is poked away there. And a clearing attempt. First attempt didn't make it, second attempt does. And we got a race for the puck down in the corner. Looks like Missouri State does win the race there, so calls off the icing. But DBU able to send it back down into the Missouri State zone. Handled now along the half wall. Back into the neutral zone. And sent in on net, and that is gloved by the DB netminder, and he will hold on for a face-off with 10 minutes and 41 seconds remaining in the first period. Shots on goal so far for both teams, 5 for DBU and 4 for Missouri State. DBU comes away with that face-off draw, and they'll try and clear it, but that's kept in the zone. Shot on net, saved there. Rebound picked up along the half wall and sent back into the neutral zone. Race for it in the corner. Looks like MSU comes away with it. Now MSU skating through the neutral zone, but the puck was just out of his reach. That got poked away. Missouri State maintains possession, but that pass is intercepted. DBU going the other way with it. They'll send it in on net, and it looks like he decides to play it. And Missouri State able to get it out of the zone back into the neutral zone. It looks like we got a few changes of possessions back and forth here. Both teams now in the Missouri State zone. Picked up behind the net by DBU, centering pass, no one's there, and that gets poked out into the neutral zone. DBU forced to regroup. Missouri State with it, skates it behind the zone net, and gets poked away in the corner. Loose puck now, Missouri State picks it up, and they're able to chip it out back into the neutral zone, coming in on the attack. It's just him and the defender now. Try to center and pass, that gets picked off by DBU and sent back into the neutral zone. Handle now behind the net by Missouri State as he waits to set up the breakout. And he'll chip it, try to get it for his offensive player that was going for the outlet pass there, but just out of his reach, so an icing will be called. Face-off's going to come back down into the Missouri State zone. 8:48 remaining in the first period. Missouri State comes away with that, and skating through the neutral zone. Coming in on the attack here, skates it wide, gets a shot, That save there, rebound picked up in the corner and sent back into the neutral zone. It looks like DBU coming in on the attack here. Skates in towards the net. Oh, tried to get a cut and one-timer pass, but that's poked away. Nice defensive play there by Missouri State. And that pass is intercepted there, going the other way. Missouri State on the attack. Sends it down low into the corner, picked off by DBU, and he'll chip it up off the glass. Kept in the zone there a couple times by the MSU defense, unable to get a shot off, and DBU sends it back down all the way into the MSU zone, and we will have an icing coming up here. Face off to come back down into the DBU zone. Missouri State comes away with that shot, and that looks like it got blocked, didn't make it to the net. Picked up now, sent in behind the net. DBU gets there, tried to rim it around, kept in there at the point. Shot on net, save there, rebound, picks up in the half wall. Missouri State with it. Sent down low. Centering pass. Oh, and it looks like that went off the DBU defense, off that centering pass, and not sure how, but somehow made its way into the DBU net. So Missouri State will tie this game here with 7:40 remaining in the first period. And DBU comes away with that face-off draw. But quickly changed possession back to Missouri State on the attack, gets a shot, and that's held by the DBU netminder. And DBU comes away with that draw, and they'll send it in behind their net. Picked up along the half wall. Unable to clear it out of the zone. As Missouri State now coming in on the attack, skates it in behind the net, looks for a wraparound and a save there, and DBU netminder will cover up for a whistle. Face-off won by Missouri State, puck at the point now. And shot towards the net, and that just barely missed. And DBU is able to pick up that loose puck now coming in, and they'll send it down low. And sent back down low, picked up by the MSU defense. Puck along the half wall now. Missouri State with it. And that pass gets out of reach, and a loose puck now picked up by DBU, shot towards the net and goes wide. Played out into the neutral zone as both teams battling for it. Missouri State comes away. And now puck with the MSU defense. They'll skate it through the neutral zone, gains the red line, sends it deep. And DBU now skating with it through the neutral zone. That pass just gets caught up in the feet and sent back into the DBU zone. And sent back down low. That's stopped by the DBU netminder. Rindle around, kept in there at the point. Shot towards the net, goes wide. And it looks like DBU's able to clear it out of the zone. But they send it all the way down for an icing, so face-off's going to come back into the DBU zone. 5 minutes, 51 seconds remaining in the first period. Face-off won by Missouri State. Quick shot towards the net. Picked up rebound by DBU, and they'll send it back in the neutral zone. Able to get the puck in the MSU zone, but that's poked away. And MSU maintains possession. A nice move there as he gets around one guy, skating through the neutral zone with speed, gains the offensive zone. Stops, looks for a centering pass, gets it up towards the middle. Unable to get everything on that and just barely misses the net on that one-timer. A nice keep there by Missouri State, and they'll send it down low in the corner. Picked up by DBU. Unable to clear the zone there. Both teams battling for the puck along the half wall. And DBU is able to get it up and off the glass and back down into the Missouri State zone. Icing is waved off. Missouri State now with it. They move the puck through the neutral zone. Gains the offensive zone. Gets around one defenseman, but that loose puck is poked away. And DB's able to get to that loose puck and send it back into the neutral zone. Picked up by Missouri State. And Missouri State now with it as they have the puck now in their corner. We tried to get around one guy. Nice poke check there. Sends the puck back behind the net. Picked up by Missouri State. And he'll chip it up into the neutral zone. And gets it back into the DBU zone now. Race for the puck there. Looks like DBU comes away with it. Able to clear it and coming in on the attack now. One-on-one. Coming in with speed. Just him and the goalie shot. Looks like he's zone. Oh, wrestled down in the corner there, and it looks like the DB player didn't take kindly to that, as he just shoves him right off of him and sends the puck down low into the Missouri State zone. Picked up by MSU defense. He'll leave it behind the net. And Missouri State now with the puck in the neutral zone, unable to maintain possession of that. DBU skating the other way. Sends it towards the net, and that gets poked up and held on by the Missouri State netminder. So we will have a face-off coming up here to the left of the MSU netminder. 3 minutes, 5 seconds remaining in the first period. DBU comes away with that draw, but that's poked away by MSU coming in the other way. 2-on-1 opportunity. Looks for the pass, takes the shot. Looks like it just goes fairly high. Sent in towards the net, save there. Rebound, another save. Picked up by DBU, and they'll send it back into the neutral zone. And Missouri State will send it all the way down. Looks like it did get tipped by one of the DBU players, so no icing on the play. Puck changing possession in the neutral zone. DBU with it now. And DBU sends it down low on the net, and looks like he will cover up for a face-off. 2 minutes, 17 seconds remaining in the first period. Looks like DBU does come away with that draw, and centering pass up front, and looks like a one-timer. Nice save there by the MSU netminder. And we got a penalty coming up here. Believe it's probably going to be a roughing call. Yep, a roughing call against Missouri State. So DBU will get the first power play opportunity of the night with 2 minutes and 8 seconds. Looks like DBU does win the race there along the half wall, but Missouri State's able to poke it away, send it all the way down. Handled by the DBU netminder. He'll leave it for his defenseman. And DBU now coming in on the attack here. around one player. Centering pass, unable to get a shot off. Kept in there at the zone. Sending down low in the corner. DBU with it. Puck behind the net. Centered out in front. Unable to get a shot off. A follow-up shot by the defenseman, and that is right in the breadbasket of the MSU netminder. And he will hold on for the whistle there. 1:20 remaining on the DBU power play. Looks like MSU does come away with that face-off draw, and they're able to send it back down in the DBU zone. Picked up behind the net. DBU now with it, skating through the neutral zone, gains the offensive zone. Puck down in the corner, moves it up toward the point, along the half wall. One-timer pass, tried to get it all the way across, just out of reach. Up to the point, down low, one-timer, nice save there by the MSU netminder. And that rebound is sent out of harm's way, 35 seconds remaining on the DBU power play. Loose puck there, and MSU is offside, so they're forced to regroup. DBU coming in here, only 24 seconds remaining on the power play. It gets poked away in the corner, but he maintains possession, sends it up to the point. Down low top of the circles, gets a shot, loose puck in front, rebound, unable to get anything there, sends it towards the net. And it looks like I might have saw a pretty big slash that was missed by the referees, and DBU is offside there. 6 seconds remaining here in the first. I believe the face-off is going to be outside the Missouri State zone here. And DBU does win that face-off forward, and handled now by Missouri State, and they will just run the clock out here, and that'll do it for this first period of play. Shots on goal for both sides, even 12 for Missouri State, 12 for DBU. Score is even as well, 1-1 here, and we're going to go second period of action in about 15 minutes. Alrighty, and we are back for this second period of action. Both teams evenly matched up in the first period. Let's see if one comes away out on top here, as Missouri State has the puck behind the net. Looks like he got tripped up there, able to maintain possession. Sends the puck back into the neutral zone and back behind the DBU net. DBU now sends it back into the neutral zone, handled by Missouri State, and they will send it back down low into the corner. Kept in there by Missouri State and sent back in the neutral zone. Missouri State is offside, so they're forced to regroup here. Gives DBU an opportunity to set up the offensive opportunity here, but looks like that got poked wide and sent in down low behind the Missouri State net. Oh, looks like he got tripped up along the half wall, but Missouri State is able to maintain possession there, coming in on the attack. Look at the point, that pass is out of reach, and DBU sends it back in the neutral zone. Puck now behind the DBU net. Poked away by Missouri State, as he'll send that up to the point, but it looks like that pass was just out of reach. DBU with it, now skate it behind the net, and send it back into the neutral zone, and that looks like that just hopped over the defenseman's stick. DBU wins the race there, no icing. Centering pass, just out of reach, kept in at the point there, sent in behind the net. And Missouri State's able to clear it back out of their zone, quickly sent back in. And now both teams battle in the corner. Missouri State comes away with it, and looks like that puck just got cleared up and into the netting. So we'll have a stoppage of play, face-off coming to the right of the MSU netminder. And yes, these games are open to the public. Face-off won by DBU, shot towards the net, just goes wide. And Missouri State able to maintain possession, but that quickly changes hands. DBU now with it. MSU now skating in on the attack. Sent in towards the net, just out of reach. And that rebound is sent out into the neutral zone. DBU now with it. And now chip it down low into the Missouri State. DBU with it. Send it back into the neutral zone and just out of reach, but that makes its way towards the net. It looks like that gets played by the MSU netminder. Sent back into the neutral zone, picked up by DBU. And now chip it along the half wall and send it back in the neutral zone. Sent back down into the DBU zone, picked up by the defense. And that pass towards the neutral zone is poked away. Missouri State now with it, shot towards the net, goes wide. Kept in there at the point, sent towards the middle. DBU is able to get to that puck, poked away. Missouri State with it in the corner. Puck at the point. And then down low, poked away. Loose puck in front. It makes its way back behind the net. And DBU is able to clear it out, and it hops over the defenseman's stick and makes its way into the neutral zone. Missouri State with it, coming in on the attack. Gains the offensive zone, gets a shot. That gets tipped up high and hits the ceiling. So we will have a face-off coming up here inside the DBU zone. I'm not sure which team came out on top last night. Unfortunately, I was unable to make the game, but I will definitely find out for you guys and give you an update on the score of last night's game. Missouri State with it, sends it down low into the DBU zone. Picked up by the defense, and he'll clear it up off the glass. And DBU now coming in on the attack. That pass just out of reach, poked away, now in the corner. A centering pass, unable to get a shot off. And Missouri State now coming the other way with it. 3-on-2 opportunity here. And that gets poked away, and DBU is able to get it back into the neutral zone. Missouri State with it, skating around behind their net. And he'll try to get it up in the neutral zone. That gets picked off by DBU. Quickly poked away, and now the puck's going back down low into the DBU zone. And it looks like we will have an icing coming up here against Missouri State. So face-off will go all the way back down into the Missouri State zone. Face-off won by DBU, but that's quickly poked away. Puck in the neutral zone now with DBU. As they gain the offensive zone, takes the puck wide, gets hit off, but able to maintain possession. Rebound out in front, covered up quickly by the Missouri State netminder. And it looks like the face-off is going to come up to the right of the MSU netminder. A couple guys had a few choice words for each other, look like there, as looks like tensions are starting to get a little high here with 15:03 remaining in the second period. DBU comes away with that face-off draw, unable to maintain possession of it. Missouri State able to get it back down into the DBU zone and sent down low. Picked up by DBU. And that gets poked away, centered out in front. And a rebound opportunity, loose puck, nice save there by the DBU netminder. Follow-up shot there gets blocked. And DBU able to clear it back down in the Missouri State zone, but icing on the play there. A couple of nice opportunities by Missouri State, as the puck was just kind of loose in front and may have bounced off a few bodies. But the DBU netminder was able to keep this game tied here, 14:36 remaining in the second. DBU comes away with that face-off draw, and they will clear it back into the neutral zone. Missouri State with possession now, and poked away, sent back down low. Unable to clear the zone. DBU kept it in there, but that gets poked away. Missouri State with possession. And he'll send it back in the neutral zone, just out of the reach of his forechecker there. So DBU is able to get possession back and send it down low on net. And it looks like he'll cover up for the face-off here. Thank you for the update. Do you happen to know the score of the game last night, Diana? I'm not aware of that. I appreciate the input there. DBU comes away with that face-off draw. Looks like he's unable to keep it in the zone, so DBU is forced to come back outside the zone. And that neutral zone pass is just out of reach. DBU sends it back into the MSU zone, but that's poked away. Loose puck picked up by Missouri State, coming in 2-on-1 opportunity. He's got a back checker there. One-timer just goes wide, and he goes hard into the boards. No penalty there. It looks like DBU now with the puck in the center, gets a shot up, gets deflected high, and behind the net. Kept in there at the point by DBU, sent in towards the net. That gets tipped up high. Loose puck now along the half wall. Both teams battling for it. It looks like it squirts low into the corner. Both teams still trying to get possession of it here as it's kept along in the corner. And it looks like that will come out and kept in at the point there by DBU, sent down low behind the net. And it looks like we got a couple guys wrestling here. I'm not sure if Not sure if maybe they just got tied up or if there was something going on there, but it looks like we will get at least one penalty, maybe two. And it looks like they are going to take both of them. So I believe ACHA rules for coincidental minors, both teams still lose a player, I believe. So it should be 4-on-4 hockey. I could be wrong, but it looks like MSU only has 4 guys on the ice. Same with DBU. So 4-on-4 hockey here for the next 2 minutes. MSU comes away with that face-off draw, and they'll bring it in behind their net. Moves it along the half wall. Now puck in the neutral zone, and it just gets away with him. And DBU hits him off the puck. Now coming in on the attack, unable to get around one defenseman. He pokes it towards the corner. MSU now with it. He cuts towards the middle, gets a pass off, and now coming in through the neutral zone with speed, gains the offensive zone. Poked away along the half wall. And DBU is able to clear the zone. Loose puck now, Missouri State coming in. Gets a shot, and looks like that got blocked. Rebound was up in the air, somehow made its way behind the net. DBU now with it. Just out of his reach, able to keep it in the zone, no offside there. 1 minute, 9 seconds remaining on the coincidental minors. And sent in back down below the net. Nice hand-eye coordination there by the Missouri State player to bat that puck right out of midair. Missouri State with it. Skating through the neutral zone. Puts on the brakes, and then he'll send it in towards the net. And that's left for the defense, and he'll chip it out. And DB now coming the other way. Loose puck now. Picked up by DB along the half wall. Gets a shot, and that gets poked wide. Kept in at the point there, but loose puck's picked up by MSU. And they'll send it down low. 12 seconds remaining on the 2 minors. And that's rimmed around the wall, and both minors will end, so we're back to 5-on-5 hockey here. As DBU skating it through the neutral zone, gets the offensive zone, shots blocked. Picked up the loose puck in front, sent towards the net, goes off the side. And picked up now by Missouri State, kept in at the point, but quickly changed possessions. Missouri State coming in on the attack now. Centering pass just out of reach, kept in there at the point. And Missouri State sends the puck back in their own zone, and that pass is poked away. Picked up by DBU. Another change of possession here, sent back into the neutral zone. Missouri State now coming in on the attack, gets a shot that gets deflected high and into the netting, so faceoff will stay inside the DBU zone. 7-5. Thank you, Diana. I appreciate that. And a shot that just goes high above the net, kept in there at the zone, sent in towards the net, saved there. Rebound picked up by DBU, poked away. Missouri State with it, sends it back up to the point. Walks it towards the middle, that shot's blocked. Rebound kept in, sent below. And loose puck there, picked up by Missouri State in the corner. Sends it up towards the point. Gets a shot, and that just goes wide. And looks like that loose puck's picked up by DBU, and they will send it back into the neutral zone. DBU now with it, and they'll send it down low into the Missouri State zone. Picked up by the defense. and he'll reverse that. And Missouri State is attempting the breakout here as they come in on the attack. Skates the puck wide. Skates back towards the half wall, looks for the pass. Nothing's there, takes the puck behind the net. Gets a shot off, and looks like that got poked away before he was able to get a shot off. DBU coming with it the other way. That pass just out of reach, picked off by Missouri State. Missouri State's able to gain the DBU zone, send it down low, picked up behind the net. Sends it up to the point, gets a shot, that gets blocked. Loose puck along the half wall. And it looks like we do have a penalty coming up here. And it looks like number 81 and number 21 are going to go to the box here, as they'll take both guys. Looks like they're going to call them both for roughing. So we will go back to 4-on-4 hockey here for the next 2 minutes. 8 minutes and 19 seconds remaining in the second period. DBU comes away with that face-off draw. Kept in down low, poked away by Missouri State. Loose puck now. Picked up in the corner, sent along to the point, just out of reach there. And we got DBU coming in, 2-on-0 opportunity, gets a shot. And a nice save there by the MSU netminder to keep this one tied off of that 2-on-0 opportunity. Minute 42 remaining on the two minors. And Missouri State comes away with that face-off draw. Send the puck behind the net. And they'll send it back up into the neutral zone, but just out of reach. Looks like DBU will win the race. A loose puck picked up by Missouri State, sent in on net. Save there. Rebound gets sent all the way back down low. It looks like we do have an icing coming up here against DBU. So face-off will come all the way back down low in the DBU zone. Face-off won by DBU, and they're able to clear it outside the zone, but that's quickly handled by Missouri State, sent back down low in the corner. Puck along the half wall, and that gets poked away. Missouri State with it now, cuts in towards the net, shot. It looks like that went off the post. Missouri State maintains possession along the half wall. Sent in towards the middle of the net, nice save there by the DBU netminder. Puck now behind the net. Moves it up to the point. Skates it towards the middle. Leaves it back for his partner. Back up towards the middle. Top of the circles. Gets a shot, and it looks like it didn't make it through traffic. As loose puck now behind the net. Picked up by Missouri State, and he rims it along the wall. Kept in at the point. D-to-D pass. And he'll skate it along the half wall. Leaves it for his point man. Puck now in the middle. Tries to get a shot off, that gets poked away, and DBU is able to get it now into the neutral zone, skating in through with speed, and gets a shot towards the net, just goes wide. DBU with it at the point, gets a shot, and that is gloved by the MSU netminder. Face-off won by DBU. Unable to get a shot off there as it gets poked away, sent back in the neutral zone. Missouri State coming the other way with it. Gains the offensive zone, skates it wide, sends it towards the net. Save there, rebound picked up by Missouri State. Tried to send it down low. Clearing attempt by DBU, unsuccessful. Missouri State maintains possession. And now DBU, nice move there between the legs. Able to get the puck down low in the MSU zone. Puck now handled in the corner, centering pass picked off by the MSU defense. As Missouri State skates the puck, gets it down low, and picked up by the DBU defense. Unable to rim that puck around. Kept in there by Missouri State. Quickly changed possessions back to DBU, poked away, and sent back down low. And the puck makes its way back down low behind the DBU net, picked up by the defense, and he'll rim it around. DBU sends it out into the neutral zone, picked off by MSU, and they'll send it towards the net. MSU now with it, puck in the corner, moves it up to the point, gets a shot towards the net, that gets deflected wide. Loose puck picked up by MSU, and he'll send it down low in the corner. Moved up back to the point, and it looks like that might have hopped over his stick and made its way outside the zone. So DBU is able to get that opportunity and send it back down low into the MSU zone. Loose puck picked up by MSU, and they'll rim it around behind the net. And it'll make its way all the way back down. Icing is waved off. And the puck is sent back into the MSU zone. It looks like we will have an icing here against DBU. 3:46 remaining in the second period. Face-off won by Missouri State. Puck at the corner, centering pass that gets poked away, handled by the defense. Clearing attempt kept in there by MSU. Send in shot that gets poked wide. Loose puck picked up by DBU. Kept in there at the point. Gets a shot in, nice save there. Rebound goes wide. Puck at the point now, Missouri State with it. Sends in towards the net, but picked off by DBU, and they'll send it down low into the MSU zone. MSU now coming the other way with it. Loose puck picked up by MSU, and they'll keep it in the zone. Try to get around one guy, gets poked away, centering pass out in front, loose puck, and that gets sent out of harm's way. Puck along in the corner now. Missouri State with it, centering pass, gets a shot from the top of the circles, and it just goes wide. Sending down low, handled now in the corner by MSU, centering pass. That gets poked away, sent back into the corner. Puck now battled along the half wall. Puck gets free at the point now. Nice move there to get around one guy's shot. Nice save there. Looks like he got a piece of that with his glove. Loose puck and shot, and he will cover up there for a face-off. A nice round of saves there by the DBU netminder to keep this game tied. 2 minutes, 17 seconds remaining in the second. And it looks like we may have a cowbell up here. Face-off won by Missouri State, shot from the point, and that is held on to by the DBU netminder. So we will reset yet again for a face-off here to the left of DBU net. And this time DBU comes away with it, but that's quickly changed possessions back to Missouri State. Poked away by DBU, and they're able to send it down low all the way into the MSU zone, and that will be an icing against DBU. Two minutes and 1 second remaining in the second period. Face-off won by Missouri State, unable to maintain possession, and it makes its way out of the zone, so that'll force MSU to regroup and give DBU an opportunity to get an attack here, but unable to make anything out of that as MSU now has the puck, centers out, and just out of his reach is a bouncing puck picked up by DBU. And it looks like the backup goalie for DBU got a save there as the puck went out of play and right into his glove. It looks like the face-off is going to be right in the middle here. Face-off won by DBU. And they'll try to send it down low, but that gets blocked. Missouri State with it. They'll play the puck back in the neutral zone. That gets tipped down low into the DBU zone, picked up behind the net, and rimmed around and sent in towards the neutral zone, just out of reach, and it looks like icing is waved off. Puck now along the corner. Loose puck picked up by DBU, centering pass, shot towards the net. Looks like that got caught up in the skate, as Missouri State now has it. And they're able to clear the puck down low into the DBU zone. 55 seconds remaining in the second period. Puck now along the half wall. It gets free and makes its way outside into neutral zone. Looks like we got a one-on-one opportunity here as he keeps the puck wide, sends it towards the net, and then that is covered up by the MSU netminder. And it looks like he may have gotten a skate to the face there, as there was a little bit of a scrum in front of the net. But I believe the goaltender is okay. .40 seconds remaining here in the second period. Face-off won by Missouri State. And they'll handle the puck behind their net. And that pass is just out of reach, picked up by DBU in the corner. Quickly changes back to Missouri State. And they're able to clear the zone now, coming in on the attack as he skates the puck wide and sends it down low into the corner. DBU now with it, and they'll try to clear the zone, kept in there by MSU, sent down low just wide of the net. Picked up along the half wall, 7 seconds remaining here. And MSU, looks like they'll send the puck down low, and that'll do it here for this second period of play. Shots on goal so far for both teams, 22 for DBU, 16 for MSU. No goals in the second period here as we remain tied as we go on our second intermission. And we'll be back in about 15 minutes to bring you the third period of action. All right, and we'd like to welcome you back to this final period of action between DBU and MSU. Both teams tied here, so let's see who decides to come out on top or if we will be forced to go into extra time here. As both teams get set, ready to face off here, and DBU comes away with that third period draw. And it looks like that puck took a weird bounce off the boards there, and MSU does go in offside, so faceoff comes back outside the DBU zone. Faceoff won by MSU. And now send it down low behind the DBU net, picked up by the defense. Looks like that pass attempt was poked away there by Missouri State. They have it now along the half wall. Centering pass towards the middle. Gets around one guy, shot towards the net, save there. Rebound picked up along the half wall. Sending towards the net. Loose puck in front, picked up by MSU. And sending down low behind the net. Moved up towards the point, kept in there. Keeps possession of it, and that gets poked away, sent back in the neutral zone. Missouri State forced to regroup here, and they'll send it back up into the neutral zone, handled now. MSU coming in on the attack. Gets a shot towards the net, and that is handled by the DBU netminder, and he'll hold on for a whistle. Like DBU does come away with that face-off draw, but it's poked away, sent down low. Puck now in the corner, sent in behind the net. Kept in there at the point, centering pass in front, gets a shot that's blocked. Rebound picked up by DBU, and they're able to clear it outside back in the neutral zone. That pass just out of reach there. As DBU with it gets a shot off glove there. Nice glove save by the Missouri State netminder. He will hold on. Face-off one towards the net, just goes wide, picked up by Missouri State. Unable to clear it, and DBU is able to send it back down low, picked up now behind the net by Missouri State. They'll send it up along the half wall and get it through into the neutral zone. Just one-on-one opportunity. Looks like he's going to get around the defenseman, just him and the goalie. Shot saved there. Rebound played back along in the half wall and sent up in the neutral zone. DBU with possession. Coming in on the attack, sends it wide and gets a shot towards the net, just out of reach there for a deflection. DBU now with it, puck along the half wall. Skates towards the middle, gets a shot towards the net, save, rebound goes to the corner. Picked up by MSU, and they'll clear it into the neutral zone. And MSU sends it back into the DBU corner, and they'll send it up and all the way back down low onto the MSU net. And it looks like the puck took a weird bounce off of his stick, rolled up into his glove, so he decided to hang on there. And we'll have a face-off coming up to the left of the Missouri State netminder. 17:29 remaining here in the third. Face-off won by DBU, kept in there at the point, sent down low behind the net. Loose puck now picked up by DBU, but hit off the puck there as Missouri State has it now. Puck behind the net. And they'll send it out into the neutral zone. Picked up by DBU, sent the other way. And Missouri State's able to get possession of it, send it back down low into the DBU zone. And just out of the reach there of the point. Puck back in the DBU zone. Poked away, picked up by the defense, and he'll chip it up out into the neutral zone just out of reach. So I believe icing, yes, icing will be on the play here against DBU. So face-off will come back in the DBU zone. 16:42 remaining in the third. Looks like Missouri State does come away with that face-off draw as puck's battled along now behind the net. Makes its way out to the corner. Missouri State with it. Gets the puck towards the middle. That gets poked away. Kept in there by the point. Sending down low in the corner. And loose puck gets sent around behind the net, and DBU is able to poke it out into the neutral zone. And it'll make its way all the way back down into the Missouri State zone. Puck now handled by DBU in their zone. And that pass is out of reach, picked off by Missouri State, and they'll send it back down low in the DBU zone. Another pass picked off there, but no danger on the play as he got caught up in his skates just out of the reach of his stick. Puck now behind the net in Missouri State zone. Moved along towards the neutral zone, and that gets poked away and sent back into the Missouri State zone. And Missouri State able to get it back into the DBU zone. Puck now intercepted along the middle, shot there, saved. Rebound kept in at the point. Puck back up at the point, gets a shot towards the net, blocker save there. Both teams battling for it. And DB is able to clear it back into the neutral zone. It looks like we do have a high sticking call against Missouri State, so face-off's going to come down into their zone with 15:03 remaining here in the third. It looks like Missouri State does come away with that face-off draw, and they're able to clear it back into the neutral zone. Missouri State now coming in on the attack. Oh, drop pass there, just out of reach. And loose puck's picked up by DBU, and they're able to get it in the neutral zone. And Missouri State now with it, gains the offensive zone. Sends the puck towards the net, goes wide, picked up along the half wall, sent in towards the net, and gloved by the DBU netminder. DBU comes away with that draw, unable to clear the zone, but it looks like that keep attempt went off the shin pads and did make its way into the neutral zone as Missouri State coming in on the attack now. Puck along the half wall, sent in behind the net. Centering attempt, it gets caught up in the feet. Puck along the corner. Poked away there by DBU, and they'll be able to rim it all the way around and back down into the Missouri State zone for an icing call. Faceoff comes back down into the DBU zone. 14 minutes remaining here in the third period. And it looks like DBU does come away with a face-off victory there. And kept in along the point. Missouri State with it. Escapes into the corner. Sends it back down low, picked up in the corner. Missouri State with it, centering pass, and fanned on that one-timer. Loose puck goes wide. DBU now with it as they get the puck into the neutral zone, unable to maintain possession of it. Missouri State with it now. Picked up by DBU. DBU now skating through the neutral zone with speed, gains the offensive zone, gets a shot towards the net, goes just high and above. And sent in towards the net, played by the defense, poked away by DBU, centering opportunity, poked away by the defense there, sent in to to the half wall. Puck now along the corner, battled by both teams. DBU with it behind the net. Loose puck in front, gets a shot towards the net. It looks like that might have gone off the post. Hit along the half wall there. DBU able to keep it, but quickly changes possession back to Missouri State. They're able to clear it all the way down. And now going the other way, DBU coming in on the attack. And shot that gets handled by the MSU netminder, and he'll hold on for the whistle. 12:41 remaining in the third period. Shots on goal so far for both teams, 27 for MSU, 21 for DBU. Looks like Missouri State comes away with that face-off draw, and they'll send it in behind their net, just out of reach of the defenseman. Loose puck along the half wall. And they're able to clear it back into the DBU zone, handled by defense. And DBU able to get to that loose puck and get it back in the neutral zone. And sent back down low, handled now by the DBU defense. Kept in by MSU. And DBU unable to clear it out there. Nice keep there by the MSU defense. DBU with possession now as they skate it through the neutral zone. And MSU now coming in on the attack. A nice back check there by DBU as he gets to that puck, able to poke it away. Puck now in the neutral zone and sent in on net. And that is handled by the MSU netminder. He'll play it off to his defenseman. And MSU skating with it the other way, coming through the neutral zone, and they'll dump it down low. Centering pass out in front, gets poked away, picked up by MSU in the middle. Puck along the half wall. Sent in down low, and DBU will try to clear it out, but a nice keep there. Second attempt works. And it looks like we're just playing a little bit of pitch and catch here between the two teams as DBU sends it down low into the MSU zone. Easy deep pass, DBU now with it skating through the neutral zone. He'll dump it down low in on the net, and it looks like the netminder will cover up for face-off. 10:57 remaining in the third period. And face-off won by Missouri State. As they skate the puck through the neutral zone, gains the offensive zone, keeps puck wide, tried to get a centering pass. Looks like that got tipped up high. And I believe we do have a hand pass coming up here against Missouri State, so face-off will come back outside the zone. Missouri State comes away with that one. Moves the puck to his defenseman, and they'll dump it down low behind the net. Puck stopped along the half wall. DBU is able to poke that away and get it back in the neutral zone. Now both teams racing for it. And puck held up behind the net. Missouri State comes away with it. And they'll take the puck through the neutral zone. Tries to cut towards the middle, gets the puck on net. A nice save there. Rebound picked up in the corner by DBU. And now puck along in the neutral zone. DBU now with it, skating in on the attack. Unable to get anything there as it's poked away by the defense. And Missouri State's able to get it back in the neutral zone. Picked up by DBU as they're coming back in on the attack here. Gets around one guy, but unable to get around the second defenseman. Puck down in the corner. Oh, and hit hard off the puck there. And Missouri State unable to clear it, but finally able to get it out into the neutral zone. And DBU sends it back down in here. 2-on-1 opportunity to get the shot, and that goes in just over the glove of the MSU netminder, and DBU takes the lead here about halfway through the third period. A nice shot there by the DBU forward to put them on top here with 9:34 remaining in the third period. And it looks like Missouri State comes away with that face-off draw, and they'll send it in on net, and that's held by the DBU netminder. And DBU comes away with that face-off draw. Stopped along the half wall by Missouri State and able to send it back down low into the corner. But that puck will make its way out into the neutral zone. Missouri State with possession in their own zone. Sends it up towards the neutral zone, just out of reach. Picked up by the DBU defense, and they'll send it back into the neutral zone, just out of the reach. Looks like it did get touched by someone, so icing is waved off. The goalie decides to play it and sent back down low. Loose puck picked up by Missouri State, and looks like we got a guy breaking for a breakaway pass. He hits him, but he's unable to maintain possession. Gets that pass, centering pass, and a shot is blocked by the defense. Sent in towards the net, blocked by the defense, and DB is able to clear it back into the zone. 8 minutes and 28 seconds remaining. Missouri State coming in on the attack. Gets a shot, and that just goes wide. And that makes its way out in the neutral zone. DBU coming back in on the attack. Skates the puck wide, try to get a centering pass. Goes off the goalie and stays wide. Missouri State skating with it through the neutral zone. Gains the offensive zone, cuts around one defenseman, gets a shot, and that is held on by the DBU netminder. 8 minutes remaining in the third period. Missouri State comes away with that face-off. Puck along the half wall, sent in towards the net, and that's gloved by the DBU netminder. So we'll reset once again here. And Missouri State wins the face-off again here. Kept in at the point, sent in down towards the net, but it looks like that got poked up high and out of play. So face-off will go back yet again to the same face-off spot. Third time's a charm. Looks like DBU comes away with it, and they will send this puck up and out of play. So it looks like we will get set for face-off number 4. And it looks like DBU does come away with a victory on that one. Unable to get it outside the zone. Puck in behind the net, picked up by DBU. DBU now with it, puck in the corner. Hit off that puck, and Missouri State now has possession behind the net. Trying to wrap around opportunity, centered in front. Couple saves there, rebound, and they put it in the net. A couple of opportunities there, a few good saves by the DBU netminder, but MSU able to get on top of that rebound and put it in the open net to tie this game up yet again late in the second period. Or excuse me, late in the third period. Looks like Missouri State does win that face-off after the goal. Puck changes possessions back and forth. Now MSU comes away with it. Handled now in the neutral zone, gains the offensive zone. And he gets hit off the puck there and unable to clear it out of the zone. Nice keep there by MSU. And sent along back in the neutral zone. DBU now with it. Goes back to Missouri State. Picked off by DBU, and they skate in the offensive zone here. And that puck gets poked away. Now Missouri State coming in on the attack. A 3-on-2 opportunity here as they get a shot. Rebound loose in front. Nice save there by DBU. And that pass just out of reach. And Missouri State coming in on the attack once again. Keeps the puck wide. Centered out in front. Just out of reach. And DBU is able to clear the zone. Loose puck picked up by Missouri State in their own zone. Help make that outlet pass back to the neutral zone. Missouri State coming in on the attack here. Looks for a centering pass, gets poked away. And now DBU's coming the other way with it. 3-on-1 opportunity. And it looks like that loose puck was just out of reach there, and unfortunately was able to get the pass offside. So the faceoff will come back outside the the MSU zone. And it looks like Missouri State will win that faceoff draw and send it back down low into the DBU zone. Rimmed around the wall, kept in there by Missouri State. Puck now along the corner. Puck makes its way free. DBU is able to clear it outside into the neutral zone, picked up by Missouri State defense. And they'll send it back in. Now coming in on the attack, 3-on-2 here. Centering pass in front, shot saved. Rebound picked up by DBU. Now coming the other way with it. That pass just out of reach. Picked off by Missouri State and sent back into the DBU zone. Center pass out in front. Unable to get a shot off there. And DBU is able to clear it back into the neutral zone. Missouri State will send it down low cross ice into the DBU corner. And DBU now with it, and that pass just in his skates, but no icing here. Picked up by Missouri State in the corner. That pass is poked away by DBU, and loose puck is covered up by the MSU netminder. 4 minutes, 48 seconds remaining here in the third period. Shots on goal so far for both teams, 35 for Missouri State, 23 for DBU. Face-off won by Missouri State, and they'll clear the zone. And it looks like we got one guy broke free, and he's able to cancel out that icing there. Missouri State with it along the half wall. Centered out in front, poked away there. DBU now with it in the neutral zone. And they'll send it down low, and then Missouri State in, picked up by the defense. Now Missouri State coming the other way with it as they skate it through the neutral zone and dump it down low behind the DBU net. Puck stopped along the corner. Missouri State with it. And he'll center out in front, and it looks like we got a couple saves there by the DBU netminder. And we do have a penalty coming up here, a cross-checking call. Looks like it is against DBU. So Missouri State will get their first power play opportunity of the night here. .4 minutes and 2 seconds remaining here as Missouri State wins this face-off. And that puck is sent in down low, picked up by DBU. Their clearing attempt unable to make its way, and that pass intercepted by DBU coming out on the attack. Gets a shot towards the net, saved, rebound picked up in the corner. And Missouri State coming the other way with it as they move the puck up in the neutral zone, just out of reach and sent all the way back down low on net. And the MSU netminder will play it for his defense. And they will regroup as they set up back in their own zone. Missouri State with it now as they move the puck in their neutral zone. Coming in on the attack here. Keeps it wide. Moves it up to the point. Back down to the half wall. Ooh, cross-ice pass just out of reach, and they'll send it back all the way down in the Missouri State zone. Pass just out of reach, poked away there. Missouri State maintains possession in their own zone. They'll move it up to the neutral zone. Coming in a 2-on-2 opportunity here, and that gets poked away, keeps possession, sends it on net, and that's saved into the corner. Moved up to the point. Cuts across the middle, gets a shot towards the net, just goes wide. DBU netminder just batted that away into the corner, and DBU will poke that out at the point, and it gets all the way back down into the MSU zone. A nice outlet pass by the netminder there, as MSU now has the puck in the offensive zone. Picked up along the corner, centered out in front. That shot gets blocked and sent wide. Missouri State with it along the half wall. Sends it down behind the net. Picked up, centered out in front. And that loose puck gets picked up by DBU and sent all the way out. And it looks like DBU does come even strength here. So nothing on that power play for MSU as this game remains tied. 1 minute 54 seconds remaining. Puck sent in down low, picked up by DBU. And they're able to clear it back into the neutral zone. And it looks like DBU does win the race there. He's hit hard off the puck, but able to get it back in the Missouri State zone. And they will clear that up and out of play. So the faceoff will remain inside the Missouri State zone. 1 minute 37 seconds remaining in the third period. And DBU comes away with that draw, moves the puck up to the point, and they'll send it down low behind the net. And it'll make its way into the corner, picked up by DBU, sent in towards the net. Doesn't make it there, and DBU still has possession of it in the corner. It looks like we do have a little bit of a scrum going on between a couple of guys. And I'm not sure if there's any penalties that are coming out of that, but I believe we're staying full strength. And it looks like they are taking both of them. So we do get a couple of coincidental roughing calls out of that. So we'll go 4-on-4 here for potentially the remainder of this hockey game, as there's only 1 minute 23 seconds remaining in the third period. And it looks like we do have a timeout coming up here, so we will take a break momentarily as both teams discuss their game plan here for the rest of this game. And it looks like both teams have discussed what needed to be discussed, so we get ready to set for a face-off. But it looks like there is some repairs going on to a portion of the ice. And it looks like they were able to repair the gash in the ice, so we'll get ready to face off here. And it looks like Missouri State comes away with that draw, and they'll move the puck into the neutral zone. Coming in here on the attack, and they'll rim it around behind the net. Picked up by DBU. As they'll move it into the neutral zone, that pass gets intercepted. Missouri State with it. And they'll move it back into the neutral zone, and that gets poked down low into the corner. Handle now behind the net. DBU now with it, skating through the neutral zone. They'll dump it in down low. Puck stops behind the net. Picked up by DBU. Centered out in front. No one was there. Kept in there at the point. Shot towards the net. Tipped in front. Nice save there. And that rebound's cleared out of harm's way as MSU now has the puck in the DBU zone. And DBU now with it as they'll get the puck off the glass, unable to get it out of the zone. But that gets poked away quickly and it'll make its way outside. Missouri State now with it. And they'll send the puck up into the neutral zone. Loose puck. Oh, and an offside here against Missouri State as it looked like he was just barely offside as he gained the offensive zone there. So faceoff will come back outside the zone. 4 seconds remaining in the third period. I think it's safe to say that we will see an overtime period. And it looks like DBU wins that faceoff draw and gets a shot in towards the net, and that is saved, and that'll do it here for tonight. 60 minutes is not enough for us to determine a winner, so we will take a quick little break here and get set ready for the overtime period. So if I believe I'm correct in saying that we will have a 5-minute overtime period, and if both teams are still tied at the end of that 5 minutes, then it will go into a shootout. I believe the shootout format is a best-of-3 format. Alrighty, so we get set for the overtime period. Both teams will switch ends. So we've got 5 minutes of 4-on-4 hockey, and if we remain, 5 minutes. The coincidental minors are still a thing, so the first 36 seconds will be 3-on-3 here. So could be exciting. Here's a lot of open ice is available for both teams. But nonetheless, if we remain scoreless at the end of this overtime period, we'll go to a shootout here. And face-off won by Missouri State as they'll skate the puck back down behind their own net, and they'll come in now on the attack as they're looking to get the DBU players tied up as tripped up one player, leaves it for his point man, centering pass over, trying to get a nice play set up there, but that gets poked away. Missouri State with it. Cuts it wide, takes it behind the net. Puck at the point. And both teams 4-on-4 shot gets deflected, a nice save there. And we got a breaking chance here, and that pass is picked off by Missouri State. They're skating with it the other way, coming in on the attack, keeps it wide, centering out in front. And that's picked up by DBU, moving the other way now, coming in. Gets a shot towards the net, and that gets poked up high and into the netting, so we will have a face-off here, staying inside the Missouri State zone. So both minor penalties have expired, so we are in 4-on-4 here as we get set ready to face off. Or excuse me, we're 3-on-3 still, so my apologies, folks. I believe the overtime format is 3-on-3. MSU now with it, skating through the neutral zone, gains the offensive zone, cuts along the corner, sends it up to the point. Puck kept at the point. In front shot, and that's blocked. And he's able to get around. It's just him and the goalie now. Breakaway opportunity. And he gets a shot off and a save there by the MSU netminder. Kept in at the point there. DBU now with it. Gets it in. Shot save. And rebound is covered up by the Missouri State netminder. Nice couple opportunities there for DBU, but the MSU netminder was able to keep this game tied here with 3 minutes and 18 seconds remaining in the overtime period. Face-off won by Missouri State, and that goes right back towards the netminder. He'll cover up, and we'll reset yet again. DBU looks like they came away with that face-off victory. Puck squirts to the half wall, sent up to the point, and shot on net. That gets blocked. Puck now behind the net, picked up by DBU in the corner. Skid in behind the net, and try to get a centering pass, but the DBU player was tied up, unable to get a shot off there. Puck now at the point. Sending down low in the corner. Loose puck now picked up by Missouri State. And they'll get the puck back up into the neutral zone. 2-on-1 opportunity here. Unable to get a shot off there, blocked by the defense. As DBU now has possession of it in their own zone. Moved up to the neutral zone. Coming in on the attack now, gets a shot on net, gloved by the Missouri State netminder, and he will hold on for a face-off. 2 minutes, 18 seconds remaining in the overtime period. And DBU comes away with that face-off draw. Skates the puck towards the middle, gets a shot off, just goes wide. Missouri State with it, and they'll move it D-to-D in their own zone. Sends it back, and now skating through the neutral zone. Gains the offensive zone, stops, and moves it up across ice to the point at the top of the circles now. And unable to handle that one as DBU coming in on the attack yet again. Looks like we might have another breakaway opportunity as he gets around one defenseman. And nice save there by the Missouri State netminder. I don't think he was able to get all of it on that one, but nonetheless, the door was shut by the Missouri State netminder. 1:41 remaining in this overtime period. Face-off won by Missouri State, and they'll rim it around behind their net. Picked up along the half wall by DBU, and that puck makes its way back in the neutral zone. DBU forced to regroup. Sent in down low behind the Missouri State net. And Missouri State now with it, coming in on the attack. Cuts in towards the middle, gets a shot, and that goes in over the glove of the DBU netminder. Missouri State comes out on top here in overtime, 3-2. We'd like to thank you all for joining us here as we brought to you tonight's broadcast between DBU and Missouri State. Missouri State coming out on top tonight, 3-2 in overtime. Shots on goal for both sides, 38 for Missouri State, 30 for Dallas Baptist. We'd like to thank you, everybody, for joining us. Hope you all have a great rest of your weekend and have a safe night.